Got a drop on this flexin' nigga. He from Tennessee. I had a thought. She be with this shit. She told me where he be. I say for sure.
Hey, whoa. Don't click off the video. Don't click off. Don't click off. You see this right here above my head. Oh my goodness. And it's my Twitch follow go for the end of the year. Please, if you click off, twitch.tv/Jaiden Rose. Go follow. Nigga, it's lit over here. Streams every day. We do crazy shit, nigga. Crazy. Hey, enjoy the video. So we got the downfall of Diddy. Every allegation against P. Diddy explained. 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I tell you, his career tripped down the drain. I'm sorry, that joke was so cornball. I would never do something like that again. Oh my god.
Ever since November of 2023,
that's my brother, yo.
Cassie Ventura filed a lawsuit against rapper, businessman, and multimillionaire P. Diddy. A multitude of allegations have come out against him. In the past couple of months, Diddy has been arrested, multiple more lawsuits have come out, and he also has multiple charges against him. And with everything that's come out,
does he have charges against every name that
more lawsuits have come out, and he also
Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Diddy, PD, Love. Wait, this is an actual court case. United States of America versus. This is an actual court case. What? Yo.
Also has multiple charges.
Happy birthday, bro. Appreciate you, Playboy. You know I love you, boy.
Recently, it can get confusing when it comes to the details, making it hard to separate facts from fiction. So today I'm going to break down every single formal allegation that P. Diddy is facing. But first, we got to understand a little bit more about Puff. Also, I just want to put a little disclaimer right here that obviously I'm going to be talking about some really dark and disgusting and sensitive topics, as I'm sure most of you are probably already aware. But I just wanted to warn you guys because it gets pretty graphic. So with that in mind, let's continue. Most of us know who Diddy is or know of Diddy, but we gotta have a better understanding of who he is to truly understand these allegations. Diddy, aka Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, or Sean Combs, began his career in the 90s working at Uptown Records. A few years into his career, he was fired, so he then created his own label called Bad Boy Records in '93. He signed the notorious B.I.G., who was obviously a huge signee and made Puff very successful. He signed other artists like Faith Evans and had an in-house production team called The Hitmen, who worked with artists like Usher, TLC, Mariah Carey, Aretha Franklin,
my day was
and
as
many
good
more.
as it could be.
Puff
I'm a little sick, so I did everything I could today to, make my birthday good, my boy.
His first single charted for 28 weeks on the Billboard Hot 100, and his first album sold 561,000 copies first week. So Diddy was already wildly successful early on to his career in the music industry. Not only was he a successful artist, but he was also a powerful executive with tons of connections. He also had other business ventures, with one of his most successful ones being his partnership with Ciroc, in which he helped them develop their brand in exchange for 50% of the profits. So if you didn't know much about Diddy, that's pretty much all you need to know. He's a rich, powerful, and successful man in the music industry and Hollywood in general. He's one of...
Hold it down. I'm gonna hold it down. What's his monthly listeners on Spotify though? Only 10 mil? Shit. Nigga ain't powerful enough.
Guinness World Record for most successful rap producer in 1997. He's won 3 Grammys, and he's also credited for cultivating artists like Biggie, Mary J. Blige, and Usher. I kept it brief for simplicity's sake, obviously, but I really wanted to emphasize his power, his influence, and his wealth. Also, I said earlier he was a multi-millionaire, but they have even estimated his net worth to be $1 billion, so Diddy is very rich.
Pause. With 10 million monthly listeners, how the hell do you have $2.5 billion? No wonder how he's able to fund this much baby oil.
In his career, P. Diddy has also had quite a few controversies. In 1999, he was sued by Nas's manager after Diddy attacked him, for which they settled out of court for $500,000. In 2003, his clothing brand Sean John was accused of violating Honduran labor laws as the factories were based in Honduras. The National Labor Committee said that the employees were forced to work overtime, were paid sweatshop wages, and that the bathrooms were locked. In 2007, Diddy was sued for battery after he punched Gerard Rechnitzer at a nightclub. No idea if I said his name right. And there's even more alleged violent crimes that he's committed throughout his career. For example, Diddy's ex Cassie Ventura, who we will talk more about later, said that Diddy blew up Kid Cudi's car, to which a spokesperson for Kid Cudi said that it was true. On top of that, for years, Diddy has been theorized to be involved in both Pac and Biggie's deaths. Tupac's murder suspect even claimed that Diddy wanted him to kill both Pac and Suge Knight. There's even the time Eminem said, "The day you put out a hit's the day Diddy admits he put out the hit that got Pac killed." On top of that, Diddy even admitted that the death of Biggie helped his own music career. Even as recently as 2017, he was sued for sexual harassment by his chef, and the suit was settled out of court. So for a long time, Diddy has been a very shady guy in the music industry.
What the hell you doing to the chef?
Theories following him throughout his career. And over the years, as he would continue to have these controversies, nothing would compare to what happened recently. In November of 2023, singer Cassie Ventura filed a lawsuit against Diddy that would set off a chain of legal issues for Puff. She said, "After years of silence and darkness, I am finally ready to tell my story and to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face violence and abuse in their relationships." Cassie met Diddy in 2005 when she was 19 and he was, I believe, 36, and she signed to Diddy's label in
19? What?
2006. Not only did she sign to the label, but she signed a
I get it.
10-album deal.
I'm so okay. Look, I get it. It's not against the law, but it should be against the law. You feel me? Like, she's classified a grown adult, but 19 and 36. That's like senior high school, senior citizen. Like, you feel me? It almost doesn't go together. So it should be illegal, but I mean,
she basically signed her life away, and Diddy made her sign this so that he could have more control over her career.
So I wanted to get us all together so we could get this. Everybody can hear from me how focused and excited I am about the project. I wanted, Cassie to, everybody to meet Cassie.
I gotcha, bitch. Hey, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to skip through this part. Don't do it. All I gotta say is, a lot of you aren't subscribed. So basically, hit the big red button and subscribe, dummy.
They had an on and off relationship from this time until about 2018. In the lawsuit, Cassie claims that not too long after she met him, Diddy would give her drugs to make her compliant, he would beat her multiple times a year, and he forced her to have sex with male prostitutes while he filmed. He very quickly
This nigga is crazy. What?
He became very controlling of her, as obviously he was in control of her
Look
career.
at the hand placement.
And he would also pay for her car, apartment, clothes, and also had access to her medical records. Apparently, a few years into the relationship, he would coerce her into having sex with male prostitutes while he watched, filmed, and pleasured himself. This stuff is really disgusting and disturbing, but basically
he's one of those?
And she said that this went on for years. In the suit, there was also mention of the 2016 incident where he hit Cassie in a hotel, then he passed out. She tried to leave, but he woke up and followed her and started hitting her, as seen in the security camera footage. Apparently, Diddy even paid the hotel.
This nigga ran out his hotel room butt ass naked just to hit a woman. Yo, the extent this nigga will go to.
Where he hit Cassie in a hotel.
Boom. Hallway, elevator.
Then he passed out. She tried to leave, but he woke up.
This nigga stupid. I can watch it in the mirror. Hold on. We can watch it in the mirror.
There was also mention of the 2016.
I'm too busy trying to see through the blur. I can watch it in the mirror. Hold on.
Out. She tried to leave, but he woke.
It's like that wasn't even a punch. It was a whole hand back of the neck, dragged her down,
and started hitting her, as seen in the security camera footage. Apparently, Diddy even paid the hotel $50,000 for the footage. In 2018, at the end of their relationship, he apparently forced himself into her apartment and R-worded her, after which she finally left him for good. Also included in the suit, apparently Diddy dangled one of Cassie's friends over a 17th floor hotel balcony, and the suit also touches on when Diddy tried to blow up Kid Cudi's car in 2012. Because
arrest this nigga. Why are we just now dangled the friend over the balcony of the 17th floor hotel suite? My nigga, arrest this nigga. Why was this nigga still roaming the streets? What?
Of Cassie's friends over a 17th floor hotel balcony. And the suit also touches on when Diddy tried to blow up Kid Cudi's car in 2012 because Cudi was briefly talking to Cassie. Like I said, one of Cudi's spokespeople said, "This is all true." One of Diddy's lawyers, Ben Brafman, said, "Mr. Combs vehemently denies these offensive and outrageous allegations. For the past 6 months, Mr. Combs has been subjected to Miss Ventura's persistent demand of $30 million, under the threat of writing a damaging book about their relationship, which was unequivocally rejected as blatant blackmail. Despite withdrawing her initial threat, Ms. Ventura has now resorted to filing a lawsuit riddled with baseless and outrageous lies, aiming to tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation and seeking a payday." In response, one of Cassie's lawyers said, "Mr. Combs offered Ms. Ventura 8 figures to silence her and prevent the filing of this lawsuit."
8 digits, bro. For 8 digits, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, Diddy would have still been roaming the streets. I'm taking the 8 digits and I'm moving somewhere far, far away to where you never see me again. Oh my goodness, 8 digits, you will never hear me again.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think it's pretty disgusting to say that this was just full of blatant lies because Cassie was seeking a payday when there's literally footage of Diddy beating her in the hotel. And that footage actually wasn't even out at the time, which means the dude was just lying. Like I said, though, Cassie was suing Diddy for $30 million, and apparently the day after they filed the lawsuit, it was settled out of court. It was settled for an undisclosed amount, and both parties said they wanted to settle it in a pleasant and friendly way. There was nothing public about how they settled it. We don't know how much money Cassie was paid, if any, or even why in particular they settled. Ben Cesario from the New York Times said, "For Diddy, the settlement quickly shuts down what could have been a risky and potentially embarrassing process of legal discovery, in which reams of evidence are made public and a possible trial." And Cassie also likely didn't want to relive all of her trauma, which is why she probably was willing to settle rather than sit through a trial. But thanks to Cassie's courage for coming forward about this, a multitude of lawsuits followed. Just 5 days after Cassie's lawsuit, another lawsuit was filed accusing Diddy of drugging and essaying a college student at Syracuse University in 1991.
How can you even get alleged for something that was done in 1991? See, I'm not, beating down on the fact that Diddy, I know he did it, but like, Diddy did it, you feel me? Diddy did it, but like, this was in 1991. How can you get in trouble for it in 2024? See, I don't know why, I don't understand why people are afraid to talk. If something happens, I'm singing to the birds. I'm singing to the birds. Unless you got like 24-hour surveillance on you, I'm singing to the birds. As soon as I get my chance to skedaddle, I'm skedaddling. Like, why are we scared to, like, I don't understand why we're scared to speak sometimes. I mean, I've never been put in that situation. I don't know what Diddy was, Diddy diddled, fiddled his riddle, and like, maybe they couldn't do shit, but like, you feel me?
And filming it. Then apparently Diddy would show the footage to people as revenge porn. Shortly after that, a third lawsuit was filed accusing Diddy and Aaron Hall of R-wording the accuser and her friend. Apparently, following the assault, Diddy pulled up to the girl's residence and got violent, even choking the girl till she passed out. After this suit came out, Diddy's spokesperson again claimed they were lies, saying, "These are fabricated claims falsely alleging misconduct from over 30 years ago and filed at the last minute. This is nothing but a money grab. Because of Mr. Combs' fame and success, he is an easy target for anonymous accusers who lie without conscience or consequence for financial benefit." Following this, on December 6, another lawsuit was filed in which they claimed in 2003 a 17-year-old was gang R-worded by Diddy, Harvey Pierre, and an unnamed assailant. The victim says they talked her into getting on a private jet to New York, drugging her, and then assaulted her.
Where is your parents, ma'am? 17, how do they convince you? They need to be convincing your parents, not the 17-year-old. Everything is so corrupt. Everything is so useless. Everything is just so corrupt and useless. Like, what are we doing?
In this lawsuit, the girl even provided pictures, making the claims all that more believable. In December, after all of these allegations, Diddy finally made a statement on his Instagram saying, "Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation, and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth." But it's safe to say Diddy's statement was not well received, and more awful allegations continued to come out. In February of this year, the producer Lil Rod filed a huge $30 million lawsuit in which he accused Diddy of harassing and threatening him for over more than a year. He also allegedly had footage of Diddy and his people committing crimes and doing SA. Lil Rod was accusing Diddy of what they said was RICO-level charges, and named people such as Diddy, his son Justin, Lucian Grange, the CEO of Universal Music Group, Ethiopia Habtemariam, if that's how you say it, I have no idea, the CEO of Motown Records, Chalice Recording Studios, Diddy's chief of staff Christina Koram, and Diddy's companies as defendants. So basically what he's saying is all these people I just listed and the companies were involved in these crimes alongside Diddy. I do think it's important to note though that Lucian Grange and UMG were eventually removed from the lawsuit. Lil Rod lived with Diddy for months at a time and was also on a yacht Diddy rented for multiple weeks. He said that he witnessed many of Diddy's awful acts. Apparently, Lil Rod was also the victim of constant, unsolicited, and unauthorized groping and touching of his anus by Mr. Combs. When he complained to Diddy's chief of staff, she said, "You know, Sean will be Sean." Rod even said that Diddy was
you know, bruh. Hey man, you know, bruh, Sean be Sean, bruh. You know, you can't stop Diddy when he diddles. You feel me?
with Stevie J and promised him that he would win a Grammy if he did. According to the suit, Rod said he was also sexually assaulted by a cousin or assistant of rapper Young Miami. He was sexually harassed and assaulted by Oscar winner Cuba Gooding Jr. and obtained footage of a rapper and an R&B singer whose names have been redacted from the complaint, consorting with underage girls and sex workers. Finally, Rodney said that the reason no one has come forward with anything over the past few decades is because Diddy has footage of every person that has attended his parties that he can use to blackmail them. So Rodney accused Diddy of a ton of crimes, plenty of which we'll touch on more later. But this lawsuit was huge, especially because he was naming names and said he had evidence for all of this. Diddy's attorney said that the suit includes reckless name dropping about events that are pure fiction. Following this, 2 of Diddy's houses were raided by the feds. They said, earlier today, Homeland Security Investigations New York executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation with assistance from HSI Los Angeles, HSI Miami, and our local law enforcement partners. We will provide further information as it becomes available. Both of his sons, Justin and Christian, were also handcuffed during the raids. So clearly, either because of the lawsuits or before them, Diddy was under investigation by the feds. After the raid, CNN obtained the video of Diddy attacking Cassie in the hallway, to which Diddy decided to apologize for, since this was the only evidence so far that had been released to the public.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up.
This nigga.
I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
This nigga.
I take full responsibility for my actions in that video.
This nigga cannot be serious.
I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
On May 22nd, a few days after the video came out, a former model...
I'm not gonna lie, that was worse. That was worse. That was more bad. That was worser. That was... The YouTube apologies are better, bruh. Jesus Christ. That's what I was trying to say, bruh. YouTubers make better apologies than that one. Holy shit.
Accused Diddy of drugging and SAing her in another lawsuit. A couple of days later, another woman came forward accusing Diddy of 4 instances of SA from the mid-1990s to the early 2000s. He was also accused of battery and assault in this suit as well. Most recently, another suit came out where Diddy was accused of drugging and R-wording another woman. According to ABC, this is at least the 12th lawsuit filed against Diddy since Cassie came out with hers back in November of 2023. As of recording this, no more have come out, but it's very possible more people will speak out. The reason all of these people came forward around the same time is because of a new law passed in New York called the Adult Survivors Act. Basically, what this did was give adult victims, people who were 18 years or older during their alleged time of abuse, the ability to file civil lawsuits in New York, even if any statutes of limitations have run out. If you don't know what that means, basically if you were an adult in New York who got SA'd, before this new act, usually there was about a 3-year window where you could file a suit. As far as I understand it, I am by no means a lawyer, but this is what it said on Google. So now with the Adult Survivors Act, victims had a 1-year window to file suits, and it's set to expire this November. So it isn't like this is some big coordinated mastermind attack against Diddy. This new act, coupled with Cassie's coming out in her lawsuit, seems to be what motivated these victims to come forward.
Okay.
And just as it seemed like it couldn't get worse for Diddy, the feds showed up at his front door. Most recently, Diddy was arrested by the feds on September 16th of this year based on a sealed indictment filed by the Southern District of New York. By the way, indictment is basically just fancy talk for serious.
For Buick, we want you to feel really special. We want the driver to really feel like we've taken
charges. The U.S. Attorney Damian Williams said,
Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy that used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity, including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping,
yeah,
arson,
probably
bribery.
Actually, no,
and the obstruction of
it was.
justice.
So like the U.S. Attorney implied, there are three main charges that Diddy is currently facing: racketeering conspiracy, trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. His first charge is racketeering, which is defined as a set of illegal activities aimed at commercial profit that may be disguised as legitimate business deals. In the indictment, they say that Diddy abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. To accomplish this, they claim that he used his employees and his businesses to create a criminal enterprise that indulged in the things that the U.S. Attorney mentioned earlier. So basically what they were saying was all of the businesses that Diddy had created over the years for his music career, his clothing career, and everything else like that, he was using those and his employees to help cover up and do the things he wanted to do. And like we know, many of the things he wanted to do included assaulting women. The attorney even referred to Diddy's business, Combs Enterprise, as a criminal organization because Diddy had many of his employees working to cover up everything he was doing. They said that employees engaged in and attempted to engage in, among other activities, trafficking, forced labor, interstate transportation for purposes of prostitution, coercion, and enticement to engage in prostitution, narcotics offenses, kidnapping, arson, bribery,
I didn't realize how long the list was about to be. I thought it was going to stop right here when he started like slowing down, but he kept going.
Obstruction of justice. The indictment
1 life, 2 life, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10 life sentences right there.
Indictment says that to make women cooperate, Diddy would give them drugs, threaten their careers, and also threaten violence. They said from 2009 and continuing for years, Combs assaulted women by, among other things, striking, punching, dragging, throwing objects at, and kicking them. And this is where we get to one of the more popular parts of the indictment, the freak-offs. The indictment reads, Combs used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sex acts with male commercial sex workers that Combs referred to as freak-offs. Freak-offs were elaborate and produced performances that Combs arranged, directed, masturbated during, and often electronically recorded. The law.
Wait. So you tell me during these freak-offs, he hired male, I'm gonna call them strippers. I'm not gonna call them the P word. I'm gonna call them strippers. He hired male strippers and drugged up these women to participate in long sexual activities for him not to even be in it. So you tell me Diddy was not even a part of this. He just sat back and slang his thing from Maine to Spain and recorded it. This nigga is weird. This nigga is beyond weird. This is beyond me. He didn't even join. He just sat there and watched. I mean, that's that. I'm making it sound so wrong, but like it's not really wrong the way I'm making it sound, because like I thought he was in it. But it's worse that he wasn't, like he didn't participate. Instead, he gathered everybody there just to sit there and watch and record and beat his meat. You feel me? You feel me? Okay.
Lawsuit even said that these freak-offs would last
name.
multiple days, and Diddy would pump them with drugs to keep them compliant, and then when they needed to recover after the multiple-day freak-offs, he would give the victims IV fluids, which is insane. Of course, they also mentioned that law enforcement seized various freak-off supplies, including narcotics and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. Of course, this part went viral. It is kind of funny, but it also goes to show the scale of what Diddy was doing. The feds also found multiple firearms in Diddy's houses that he used to threaten his victims. And to top it all off, they said that he has been doing most of this since at least 2008. That's nearly 20 years of terrible crime.
Okay, wait. All right, we're going to do quick math. All right, so let's just say he goes through 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Let's just guess every month. So we times that by 12, and then we times 12,000 by 20. Nigga. 240,000 bottles of baby oil? Nigga. That's just a guess. That's just a guess, okay? Because 1,000 bottles of baby oil is just what he had at his disposal. That's what he could have used just to reach in the closet and be like, here, baby oil. You feel me? That's the 1,000 bottles he had at his disposal. Imagine what he's been through. Imagine how many bottles the nigga's been through. I'm telling you, these free calls that last daily and they're a large gathering of people, I bet you, to be honest, I bet you they use a whole bottle of baby oil for one person. If you want me to be honest, and how many people attend? Oh my God, I don't even know. I don't even know the scale of this, yo. That was just a guess, but that is crazy.
And I know there's like a ton of jokes about this whole situation,
wrong,
but
like,
in reality, this is like some disgusting supervillain type of stuff. And who knows how many victims he has total. And then, of course, there were the 2 other counts he was charged with. Trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Both of these had very similar themes, and all the information was pretty much the same as we discussed earlier. But what I want to point out about the indictment is that if the US government is indicting you, they probably have pretty good evidence. Apparently, federal prosecutors have above a 95% conviction rate, so things really aren't looking too good for Diddy. They even claimed that they had a ton of recordings, and they also seized a bunch of electronic recording devices in the raid that they did earlier this year. At the end of the press conference given by the U.S. attorney, he said this.
Sean Combs stood in Times Square and was handed a key to New York City. Today, he's been indicted and will face justice.
Things happen.
Wait.
Things are changing.
Ate some Popeyes. You're black. Black. That's all I gotta say. You're black.
In the Southern District of New York. Second, we are not done. This investigation is ongoing, and I encourage anyone with information about this case to come forward and to do it quickly.
The government says in the indictment that others were involved in Diddy's actions.
You were
and Legal
drooling. I
Eagle
saw
explained
it. No,
how
ain't
the
nobody was
government
drooling
could
to you
go
eating
after
Popeyes,
them.
And there is a federal crime called misprison of felony, which is defined in 18 U.S.C. Section 4. Quote, whoever having knowledge of the actual commission of a felony cognizable by a court of the United States conceals and does not as soon as possible make known the same to some judge or other person in civil or military authority under the United States shall be fined under this title or imprisoned.
Wait, so you're telling me with this law right here, to all the celebrities who might have attended this Diddy party and knew this stuff was happening and get arrested and like charged the same shit that Diddy is getting charged with, bro, I won't be able to listen to music another day of my life. Is there a list? List? Actually, what if I just look up Diddy's list? Diddy's, dang, I can't type list. I need a list. Here are top celebrities who attended Diddy's parties. Oh my God. No more Drake. Bye Drake, you're in jail. Oprah Winfrey, I don't care. Jennifer Lopez, I don't care. Alex Rodriguez, don't know who you are. Will Smith, not the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Alicia Keys, oh, Justin Bieber, oh, Leonardo DiCaprio. Actually, I have no clue. Beyonce, I already know about this. These two are weird. Beyonce and Jay-Z. Kim Kardashian, Kanye West. I thought Kanye West was like bashing Diddy. Naomi Campbell, don't know who you are. Mary J. Blige, one of Diddy's accomplices that he hired. Swiss Beats, don't know who you are. Dr. Dre, Jesus Christ. Travis Scott, Jesus Christ. Wiz Khalifa, Jesus Christ. Snoop Dogg, Jesus Christ. Lil Kim, oh my goodness. The Weeknd, already knew about that. Kevin? Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart. And Nico Paris, don't know who you are. Post Malone, Taylor Swift, Pink. LeBron James. Please! Run! God! That would go. Oh. Basketball will never be the same, bro. Basketball will never be the same. He's gone. He's gone.
Prison not more than 3 years or both. So if a person has knowledge of a felony and conceals it and doesn't report it to the authorities, that person has committed a crime.
So this investigation is far from over. After being arrested, Diddy has been denied bail multiple times, and he has also been placed on suicide watch. He's also in the same cell as Sam Bankman-Fried or Fried or however you say his name, which is pretty interesting. His lawyer has tried to suggest multiple times that he's innocent, which at this point is honestly just ridiculous.
Mr. Combs is a fighter. He's going to fight this to the end. He's innocent. He came to New York to establish his innocence.
He's placed on suicide, the S-word watch. I believe it. They keep on denying him bail because they know if he leaves jail, you will never find him again. $2.5 billion in net worth? With a $50 million bond he's trying to give you freely? Oh, hell no. You give him that bond, he's gone. He's gone for free. He will fly to another country where you can't get in and he can't get out. You're cooked. That's why they keep denying his bail. Because they know he leaves, he's not coming back. You will never find that nigga again. He's gone. You feel me?
He's not afraid. He's not afraid of the charges. There's nothing that the government said in their presentation today that changes anyone's mind about anything.
I mean, listen to the reason that the lawyer gave for all of Diddy's baby oil bottles.
How do you explain the baby oil and the lubricants? 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
I don't think it was 1,000. I think it was a lot. I mean, there's a Costco right down the street. You know, I think Americans buy in bulk, as we know. And, you know, this is consensual adults doing what consensual adults do.
Who was his lawyer? Costco denies selling Diddy baby oil in bulk. Who is his lawyer? Who is his lawyer? Who is Diddy's lawyer? Diddy's lawyer. He needs to get fired. He needs to get fired. Who are you, sir? Who are you? Diddy's attorney. Let's go ahead and look you up, buddy. Go ahead. You right up in the search bar, buddy. Who are you? Yeah, you. Mark Agnafun. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, your career is over. Your career is over, buddy. Your career is over, buddy. Ain't no way you defending this nigga, yo. Your career is over. GG's. 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 Unc, you turned 72 today, right? Why did not turn no 72?
To summarize, Diddy is currently facing at least 11 lawsuits, settled one of them, and is also facing an indictment, all of which allege themes of violence, SA, racketeering, trafficking, prostitution, and many more. None of these suits contain any information about other celebrities, except for Lil Rodney's, which has been amended, like I said, to leave out some bigger names. It's possible we will learn about other celebrities or famous people involved in Diddy's freak-offs or other actions in the investigation. But as of now, this is all he's been accused of, legally speaking. So while there are all these rumors floating around about who he did things with or to, these are the things he's actually being accused of by multiple people and the US government. And as Bruce Rivers says,
guess what, Diddy? Diddy, I got news for you. There's a freight train coming, and you are tied to those motherfucking tracks. And your lawyer, he's got a chisel, he's got a blowtorch, and he's got all kinds of other tools in his toolbox. And nothing he can do can remove you from those tracks, because that train is coming, and that train is the U.S. government.
You tell him, Unc, but look at Unc, boy, that nigga a thug. He got the 1992 Ring camera settled right there, bruh. Stop self-snitching, nigga. And he got the revolver. That's that Red Dead Redemption type shit, my nigga. This nigga's a thug. He's a thug.
And that train is
that train
the US
coming,
government.
boy. He's
so hopefully as this investigation
Yo, what's good,
continues,
Glizwop?
not only are they able to lock Diddy up, but they're able to lock up everybody else who's been involved over this long period of time.
Hey, bruh. Hey, bruh. To anybody who has ever diddled with Diddy, you're not gonna lie to you.
Oh, hey there. Did you like the vid? Well, here's my profile. And here's my recently uploaded video. Watch some more. Be my guest. Watch some more, like right now.